everybody. Welcome to Moving Forward with Audrey Now. This is your healing podcast. Briefly, these days I'm not even sure what to call myself. Living in the quantum realm and the cosmic realm and shifting timelines and all of this stuff. But basically, I am. I'm an evolving soul. That is what I am. And also, I'm a born mystic intuitive. I'm a psychic. I'm a healer. I'm an empath. I'm an artist. I'm a writer. I initiate things. I am a podcaster. And I am also a guest. I'm a long time, mostly raw vegan and all of that. And the guides are telling me there are certain things I'm supposed to say, which I didn't know I was going to say. So here we go. So I am now 83 years on this earth. And for anyone who thinks that's old, it's not old. It's up to you. I have healthy and amazing telomeres, and that's part of what keeps us young and ever present and eternal. So, we shall start now. First, sit down, get comfortable. We're going to do stuff that really will have to take your full attention. So, if you're watching a child or a pet, or you're using a knife, or you're driving, or anything like that, that actually requires your full attention, do that. Leave this podcast on so you can hear it. It is a podcast. You can listen to it again. So, what breathing attunement are we going to do? Okay, we're going to do heart breathing attunement. So, we have brains in our heart, in our head, and in our gut. And the most important one and the strongest one is the one in our heart. Learn about this at the Heart Math Institute and through Greg Braden. And so, what we're going to be doing is some relatively simple breathing that will help align the heart brain, and it will open the heart chakra. Here, the heart chakra, and align it with the brain. So you can put your hand on your heart center, and then I suggest closing your eyes, sitting, be comfortable, where you can just let go. You don't need to wear shoes, see feet. I had no idea I was going to do that. Okay, yes, I polished my nails and all this kind of stuff. So the inhalation will be somewhat slow, the retention will be a little slower, and the exhalation will be slower than all of that. That helps open the heart chakra and aligns it, because we're doing it slowly, with the brain. And then you get more in touch with the Schumann resonance, the resonance of the earth, which is changing now, folks. The planet is going through the photon belt. There are whatever you call those sun spurts things. We are at a time of change. And the topic for this show, thanks to my wonderful friend Mario Arbori and his wonderful company, Square Paws, squarepaws.com, where he makes amazing, I call them cat condos, stuff for cats. If you have cats, go to squarepaws.com. And if he asks how you found them, tell them Audrey sent you. He knows me. So we're going to be discussing the outer planets right now in astrology from now to about the end of the year, literally, because they're all going to be staying pretty much in the same relationship to each other. This is an amazing time to grow and evolve. Take advantage of it. Okay, so now breathing. Inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, hold, exhale, inhale, Looks like this. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Now continue breathing at your own pace, keeping it slower rather than faster, and notice how you feel. Do any of the breathing attunements that I teach, do them daily. You can even do them several times a day, that's for sure. And you will start centering yourself. Some of the ones I teach will be enhancing your energy. That would be like Kabbalabhati. I'll teach maybe next time. And some of these are yogic breathing, and it'll help energize yourself. And yes, you can do it with the breath, and you do it with your intention. You can heal yourself. And once you learn how to do any of these, and you can simply do them, then you start breathing in the energy of healing, white light, golden light, and we are made of light. All of us. We are all connected, whether you call it quantum, or what do they call it? I forgot the name for the moment, of that everything is connected. As a healer, psychic, whatever you want to call me, I've always known this. Now science proves it. Yay! So the word is right here. And all of that. So allow that to be. And the more you do this for yourself, and the more you allow it, and then behave in accordance with that, healing the internal dialogue, healing that stuff. Some people call it the shadow side. I call it the stuff you haven't dealt with, the hidden. Call it whatever you want. Everybody's got it. Some of my internal dialogue is yuck, please. So I am definitely in the process of healing and letting go. And go on my website, audreynow, AUDRYENOW.com, and look for, what do I want to tell you to look for? The lifting process, as well as, I do not like when my mind doesn't give me the exact correct words, okay? And no, it's not just because I'm older. I was even like this when I was younger. So it might be a little more, which tells me do a little more work on myself. And then just let it go. Let it go and trust. Let it go and trust. The releasing process. Oh, yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, release. Okay, I will do it at another time. So right now, our affirmation, that's a statement of power and intent. And this one, and so it's a time for action on the planet now, not just words. It gets annoying already, words, words, words. It's a time for action. But here's how to get you started. Our affirmation for today is, I open to, am willing, and allow myself to grow and evolve. And therefore, I do grow and evolve and take action. I allow myself, and I am willing to grow and evolve and take action. And therefore, I do and am growing and evolving. And I do take action. One more time. I am open to, welcome, and welcome growth and evolution for myself and taking action, and therefore I am growing and evolving. And I do take action in accordance with that. You keep saying and feeling that and doing it. This podcast is part of my being, doing, and having it, as well as my lifestyle. Sorry, water. Bless your water in alignment with Dr. Emoto. Tell your water it's healing, it's blessing, and you're growing and evolving from it. And if you want the best water that I know of, Kangen water, get in touch with me by Audrey, what is it? goddessheartwater.com, or email me, Audrey Now, Audreyenow at gmail.com, or send a message through this show, this podcast. Okay, so now something beautiful. Everybody needs beauty in their life. Everybody. It opens up our brain patterns, it opens our heart, it shifts our frequency. So here are two, see 'em, of my frequency stones. These are actual rocks here in Costa Rica. For the moment, I've put a pause on painting frequency stones. I have lots of them. And now I am painting gypsum, cardboard, canvas, wood. I am your ecological artist. But you can have one of these gorgeous frequency stones for yourself. And why do you want one? Why is this something that enhances your life? It helps open your heart center. It realigns the patterning in your brain. You can gaze at them and let your frequency, your energy, your vibration open up. Okay, so now our topic. I need to put on my glasses so I have the possibility to see really clearly. I'm going to recommend, if you're going to have cataract surgery, even if your insurance only covers partial, which is the one I did, if you're able to pay the money and get the whole thing, I did not do that. I would prefer I had, because this does not give me the kind of vision I would prefer to have. So, we are now in July 2025, and I'm going to talk about the outer planets, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, which are called, okay, Saturn is called one of the transplanets with Jupiter, so the real outer planets are Uranus, Neptune, and I still think of Pluto as a planet. You can think of it as a planetoid if you want, but to me it's not just an asteroid, it's a little planet. So at the moment, where is my, here it is. They are all in amazing aspect to each other. I'm going to tell you what that aspect is right now and some of how it shifts, because, and if any of them are actually affecting your chart, which I don't know your chart. If you want me to know your chart, then you have to let me do your astrology, and then I will know your chart. And yes, I do charts. And you can reach me at audreynow, AUDRYENOW at gmail.com, and or, 917-494-0628. +1, 917-494-0628, and leave a real message. If you just say hello, I'm going to think it's a crank call. If you text me and just say hi, I'm going to think it's a crank call, and I'm not going to respond. If this is real and you need to say in the subject line, if you're leaving a text or an email, podcast, or reading, astrology reading, or psychic reading, I kind of can combine them. So, at the moment, on July 30th, Pluto has moved into Aquarius, and it's at 2 degrees Aquarius, where it stays at 2 degrees Aquarius. It moves very slowly until it retros, and actually it's retro now. So it's going very, Pluto moves incredibly slowly. It's at 1 Aquarius in August, and then it goes direct again in October, yay. We're still at 1 Aquarius. And then this is Pluto, and then it's a 2 Aquarius in December. So you can see it's pretty much in the same place from now until December. Pluto is transformational change. Wherever Pluto is in your chart or whatever it's doing in the world, it's transformational change. It also can be taking stuff from wherever it's hidden and bringing it right there. See, you can't hide from it. There, look, 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 look. Puts it in your face. And that means either on a global level, which is part of what is happening, and brings stuff up. It's ruled by Scorpio, and I still consider it ruled by Scorpio, and that's part of what that planet does. Can it be disruptive? Yes. If Pluto by any chance is squaring any planet in your chart, you are going through some kind of internal change. Take a really good look. What do you need to get rid of? What needs to move? Where are you holding yourself back? Where are your thought patterns holding you like this? What needs to open? Because Pluto can uplift. Does it uplift easily? It's not Venus. No. There can be challenge, but it does it on a deep, deep, beyond cellular level, beyond quantum level, on a deep level. Right now, Neptune, the planet of unconditional love. It could also be the planet of deception. People highly Neptunian can either be, and I'm pretty Neptunian, by the way. What does Neptune do in my chart? Neptune affects my sun, which is part of why I can do what I do. I'm not going to go into my chart now. It's more important your chart. So Neptune can bring unconditional love, or it can bring deception. It can bring what feels like magic, and if Neptune is operating a lot, people have to remember to take care of the so-called practical stuff of life. Like, we're still in the third dimension, unless you've managed to go beyond, and then tell me how you're living there beyond. You still have to eat, and eat healthfully, I recommend. Still have to do some kind of exercise. Still need to connect with the divine. We are the divine in human form. But if you don't call on it and let it really operate within you and you in the world, it's words. It has to be a real thing. When I say everything is connected, I can feel, sense, and know it. I just know it being whatever you want to call what I am. And now science has proven it, which I get a big kick out of, that we've always been connected. And since the so-called Big Bang, if that's what really happened, we're still all connected because we were this one little dot, which I'm not sure that's what we were at one point. So Neptune right now is at 2 degrees Aries, and it stays there. It's retrograding. It goes to 1111 throughout August, and it goes to 0 in September. So it'll be at 0 degrees Aries, while Pluto then will be at 1 degrees Aquarius. So they're in sextile, which I will explain that. But meanwhile, you can take notes. Neptune is still at 0 degrees Aries up until October, when it retrogrades, on, let's see, where is it? Around the 23rd of October to Pisces, which is its rulership. That energy will be changing, because Aries is forward moving, do it, get it done. What's the next thing? What's the new thing? Pisces is more mystical and more emotional and can kind of flow more, and it can be affecting water in some level. Aries is fire, and then it'll be at 29 degrees Pisces, while Pluto will still be at 1 degrees Aquarius, which is still a sextile. And then in November, Neptune is still at 29 degrees Pisces, and it stays there through December. I'm not going to go through the whole year, but in January, when Neptune goes direct, no, Neptune actually goes direct. Let's see, when does it go direct? It goes direct in December around the 9th, the 9th of December. So in January, it goes back into Aries, and that will be around January. I'm not going into all of January, but around January 26th. So with Neptune and Pluto in sextile, the planet of change, the planet of revolution, the planet of evolution, the planet of transformation on a global, internal, psychological, cellular level. That's Pluto. Okay, with Neptune, universal love. Be careful that you're not deceiving yourself. Don't think you're perfect and then you see all the little schmutzy things you didn't take care of them. Take care of one by one by one by one so you could actually get it done without overwhelming yourself. Sextile means they're in harmonious opportunity. So take advantage of this. It does not automatically happen. You have to take action. Where do you need to send more love? How about to yourself? Are you kind to yourself? Do you harass the living daylights out of yourself? Is your internal dialogue punitive? A dear friend of mine, the amazing Jean Jordan, pointed out that some of my internal dialogue to myself is yuck. Shouldn't say it that way. I'm saying it that way. And sometimes it is. So I am healing and letting that go. It is not that anymore. I am not putting that it is as an affirmation and a prayer. And the way you think are prayers into the world. And the way you speak are prayers into the world. So watch what you are saying, how you think. Even if you think no one else knows, it doesn't matter what anyone else knows. It's your frequency and the connection to the divine, whatever you want to call it, goddess, God, source, Allah, Great Spirit, Oshun, Yamanja, Yeshua, whatever is known. And to anyone with great sensitivity or even so-so sensitivity will know also, because it shows. And as our species evolves, my hair is drying, so if it looks a little different, it's wet anyway, and it's drying. So as our species evolves, and we are, even if it sometimes does not look like it, because I look around and I go, really? Sometimes, and then have to heal that, because we're in that space. And these next 6 months are huge for that. That's why I am talking about it. If this podcast goes over a half hour, I apologize. I'm going to complete this. Okay, so the planet Uranus, Uranus is electric. Uranus is quick change. Uranus is, if somebody has a strong Uranus in their chart, they could have brilliance, they could have nervousness, they can have like an electric kind of magnetic personality. They're both a little different. My planet Uranus is actually in Gemini, even though some people think it starts when you're 84. If you were 84, I'm 83. But people born when I'm born, we've got Uranus already in Gemini. That is change with language. Look, podcast. It's Uranus and Gemini. So right now, Uranus is at 0 degrees Gemini. Is that conjuncting my Uranus? Those are the outer planets. They have to be more exact. It's coming into orb when transiting Uranus, the one in the sky, is at 3. It'll be conjuncting my planet. My life will really be changing then, hopefully in a comfortable way. Uranus could be abrupt. So with Uranus, let me tell you how long where Uranus is, what it's doing. So Uranus is right now at 0 degrees. That's an incredibly important degree. 0 degree of a sign is like seemingly the original, the first time it's in that. So the energy is extremely powerful. And in Gemini, communication. And because Uranus rules all this electronic stuff, AI, all this kind of stuff, there will be a lot more of it. Am I a fan? Okay, to a degree. I do think a lot of people are misusing it. A lot of people are using it correctly. I think some people, our species can be going in several different directions. I'm one of the ones that's into the natural way of being, using my own brain. I'm not putting stuff in it. I'm almost sorry I had surgery on my eyes. I would rather have waited, but the doctors were, no, you need it, blah, blah, blah. And I listened. Maybe I should not have. And all of that. And I did my best to heal it myself. I was not successful, but then I didn't give it a whole lot of time either, did I? No, I did not. And this is not a bad thing on doctors. I am very grateful for doctors. Because of doctors, my daughter was born. I had to have an emergency C-section, and thank goodness, because she was born healthy and well and tiny. 3 pounds, 12 ounces. She is now a healthy 5'6", gorgeous, brilliant, and beautiful. Okay, and so Uranus is at 0 degrees Gemini. It is direct. So in August, it goes to 1 degree Gemini, where it will be exactly sextiling Neptune. And because Neptune will be at 1 degrees Aries, and Pluto will be at, wow, they're all exact. From August, let's see, what's that date? From around August 17th till the end of August and into September, till September 14th, they're all at 1 degree of their sign. Let me tell you what that means, some of the possibilities. First of all, it's extraordinary. This might not have been happening for any number of thousands of years. This is unique. This is special. Take advantage of it. We will have Pluto in transformation in the planet Aquarius. That's when, quote unquote, power to the people. The people that think they're higher or whatever because they have a lot of money, that stuff is going to be changing. It's definitely going to be changing. How you create your money, what you do for your money, all of that is going to begin to matter. It's always mattered for me. For some people, not so much. Okay, that is going to be changing on a global level. Will there be redistribution of wealth? I think so. I definitely. The guides, yes. Will people who think they're here then be here? Sometimes, no question, absolutely. I'm not allowed to do political readings, so I'm not going to put it that way, but pay attention to the words coming out of my mouth. And Neptune, the planet of agape, universal love, shift, also deception, and normally ruled by Pisces, will be at 1 degrees Aries. It'll be a time to move forward. All of your projects, it's time to take them forward. Your spiritual projects, your metaphysical projects, your projects to enhance the world, all that stuff, it's time to take them forward. With Pluto helping, I got it. And Uranus with its electricity, energy, which will be at that point in Gemini, language, all the different whatnots, whatever stuff we might have that does that. I'm doing now a podcast. You can see it on computer and whatever else. I don't even know. All of the different, what do you call them, platforms. This is less than my field of expertise. That stuff is going to be coming more and more and more and more and more. So this is the time to move forward. Do you have to be perfect? Who's perfect? I'm born with Moon in Virgo. I like having my stuff aligned. Is it always? No. I'm doing this work. Am I the technical person? No, I'm not. And I definitely ask for and get support technologically. Sometimes it's, and I give back. It's an exchange. Whether it's financial and I pay, whether it's energy healing, because I am a healer and I'm a born healer, and we all are on one level or another. And at the same time, we're all responsible for our own healing, self healing. Capital S, little s, ELF. Capital S, soul, essence, self. Little s, ego, personality, self. That's all of us. You may use different language, that's fine. This is the time. Is somebody going to come by and save us? No, no. And those of you who thought Yeshua, commonly called Jesus, not his name, Yeshua came here to save us, that's not why he came. He came to show us a way to live in connection with the divine, the all, that all of us can do, that we're all part of it. He said, what I can do, so can you, and more. Okay, I'm paraphrasing. Take that literally. If you're sitting around waiting to be rescued, you are the one who is going to rescue you. Or call on those you know or want to get to know to learn what do you need to be, to do, to evolve to, so you can do that better. We are not victims. Don't believe any of the stuff that tells you humans are weak and stupid, and we are not. If there are people who are acting what I call DNS, dumb and stupid, yes, I say that. Okay, if they are acting DNS, that's them. That could be you. Have I ever acted DNS? Yes, I have. Acknowledge this. Don't go, no, I can't look. Look. Make sure you're actually looking and feeling and seeing without insulting yourself. And take the spiritual steps, the physical steps, the energetic steps, whatever it needs to be to evolve yourself. So with all of these three working together, and they definitely are, also pretty much throughout September, okay, they're all within, like literally there, or almost a degree, because at that point Neptune goes to 0 and the others are still at 1. This is the opportunity to put your dreams into action. This is it. Do it. Get help. Don't look to do it all by yourself. That would be foolish. Okay, especially that Uranus is in Neptune. Is in Gemini. That's like people call it double sign. Gemini, some people say it can be two-faced. It can, but so can other people. It's charming, it's communicative, it's smart, it's alert, it's quick changing. So, and Uranus, I don't even know what's going to be happening with equipment and electronics and new things being invented. New stuff. It could be AI. I don't yet know how to use any of that, and I have not yet jumped into it. If you are, make sure you're keeping and doing your own stuff from your own body, because that whole use it or lose it is also true. People that are putting stuff in their brains or all over their body can be losing the literal stuff that our body does. We are scalable. Once there's something new to learn, our species has the capacity to learn it, even if it is so-called challenging or difficult. That's what our species does. If you don't know how, someone else will. Learn from them. Don't compete with them. Don't get jealous of them. That's just foolishness. Don't get angry at them. Don't use racism, sexism, or what else? Anti-LGBTQism, any of that stuff. That stuff gone, gone. If you don't know how to do it, take my seminar, read my book, Raising Race Consciousness. And the seminar is called Ism Freedom. Be free of the causes and effects of racism, sexism, and other isms. Audrey Now, AudreyNow.com/ism. And I usually give something away just from going to that landing page. So go take advantage of it. Maybe a breathing attunement, something, okay? And allow that. And you can get any of my books. There are 4 of them. You can get the samplers free of charge. What are the names of my books? The first one, The Mother's Manual. I call it TMM. The Mother's Manual. The second one, okay, A Spiritual and Practical Guide to Child Rearing and Motherhood. That's the whole title. Second one, Vim, Vigor, Vitality, Vegan. VVVV. Okay, go to that one. The third one, What If You Are and Life Is Miraculous? So I call that What If, because that's it. You will get your free sampler. And the fourth one, Raising Race Consciousness. Um, I call it RRC, Healing Racism, Sexism, and Other Isms. And while you're poking around, go to the landing page for the seminar. Audrey Now, AudreyNow.com/ism. I am so done with all that nonsense, that stupid BS that holds everyone back that participates in it. It is ridiculous. Everyone benefits when all of us evolve and grow. We are all connected. And for those who think they have to have more, that is ego, that is an issue, that is a dis-ease, that could be sociopathica. It could be any number of different things, but it is not healthy. I don't mean we all have to have exactly the same. That's also ridiculous, because we all have different needs and desires. Okay, you don't want to give me something that's good for somebody that, I mean, I'm a vegan. I don't want anything to do with meat. That's not my lifestyle. That's like, yeah, okay? Not even allowed in my house, literally. You want that? That's yours. Bless the animal, give thanks, and don't contaminate it. Check for what kind of chemicals might be in it. Really pay attention to this, folks. This is real. Okay, so it's a time to really make psychological changes. It's a time to grow your mentality. It's a time to take your projects, your endeavors, your work from in here into the world. This is the time. In November, so in September, the outer planets are still retrograde. Uranus has gone retrograde, and in October, they're still all retrograde until around October 14th, when Pluto goes direct, and Saturn will then have retrograded in September into Pisces, its rulership, so it won't be so move forward moving. So take advantage now. It'll be in Pisces, so there'll be more emotionality. And it's Saturn. There could be issues with water. Check all the stuff in your wherever you live. I don't know what will be happening on the planet. It's Saturn. Lessons, lessons, lessons. Are all our structures good? No, they're not. So there could be flooding. There could be other kinds of issues. And with Saturn in October, let's see, what is it at? It's around 27, 26 Pisces, which is not quite so close to the sextile of Neptune in Aries. So that might not be affecting it quite some. Oh, wait. That was, forget Saturn. Okay, let me just do Uranus. But yeah, that's going to be happening. So Uranus will be in Pisces, but no, Uranus is in Gemini. Sorry. So those three outer planets are still in effect. But Saturn, which at that point will be in Pisces, there can be issues with water mains, the ocean, flooding, stuff like that. No question about that. So then from October we go to November, and Uranus will be at 0 degrees Gemini, retrograding back on, what's that date? On the 16th of November. This is Uranus retrograding back to 29 Taurus. So it's more stable in that sense, but it's stuff around the earth, and Uranus's changes. I mean, I'm not saying there's going to be earthquakes unless, let's see, is something affecting Uranus in a bad way? No, because Uranus is still sextiling Neptune. which will then be in Pisces. So again, earth and water. So they're slower moving energetically, and they're still kind of sextile to Pluto in Aquarius. Well, the Taurus and Aquarius is a square, so that's not a sextile. It's not far enough away to be a square, but it's like pay attention to this. It's a time, literally, to take, if you have any kind of garden, if you have land, it has to do with the earth. Make sure things are being taken care of. Are they now? Not in my opinion. We need a lot of better work. In the ocean, we need to clean it up. And there are people, including very young people, and there are projects in schools where teens are coming up with amazing solutions, and some of them are getting picked up and being funded. I wish we didn't have to go through getting funded. That would be nice. But until there's money to pay for getting certain things built, they are in that difficulty. So with Pluto at 1 degree Aquarius, which is like the end of Pisces, it's still a sextile to 28 Taurus. Okay, so even though it's out of sign, it's still a sextile. So there's still, and it's only by 2 degrees, so not as exact. This is the opportunity to grow. And in December, because I said I would take us through to the end of the year, let's see, so Neptune is still in Pisces, Uranus is still in Taurus because they're retro. Neptune goes direct around the 9th of December, yay, and Pluto continues direct in Aquarius. And so till the end of the year, and I'm not going to do a reading on the solstice, that's like, no, that's a separate thing. This is an opportunity for all of us. Now, if any of this is affecting your astrological chart, your natal chart, or your progressed chart, or even your solar return, you will be feeling this. Because I'm born with my Uranus at 3 degrees Gemini. As these things approach, I shall be feeling it more and more and more. I'm excited about it. I would like that to happen. For me, it's time for my life to really catapult forward. I've been working a long time. And I'm open to help and support to move things forward. So for yourself, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. You can reach me. Here are my thank yous, my gratitudes. Yo estoy en Costa Rica y aquí yo hablo español, más o menos, no perfecto como inglés, pero esto es mi español, lo mejor que yo hablo. Okay, did you get that? Okay, so take care of yourself. Honor yourself. Thank you, everyone who has been supportive of this podcast. Thank you, everyone who's taking positive steps in your life. And so now I'm leaving you with not just hope, with the energy that we are not being defeated. We are going through a reset. So don't just sit on your butt. You can sit on your butt. I sit on my butt, but you can't only sit on your butt. You have to grow inside, grow outside, go to the beach. I'm in Costa Rica, that's easy. Be in nature. I live near the beach. Go up in the mountains, put your feet on grass. Breathe clean air, which means get out of the smog of the city or wherever it might be, including here in Costa Rica. Pura vida, which is the expression here, doesn't mean everything is pura vida, and it doesn't mean everybody here does pura vida. I can tell you that for sure. You do that. Learn about the blue zones. I call myself a fuchsia zone. I'm my own fuchsia zone because I am mostly raw vegan, not totally, mostly. And do your meditations, do your prayers. Help clear out your own internal dialogue. Be about this. So thank you very much. Oh yeah, like this channel. Like, or love it. Click it twice so it gets red with the little heart. And please subscribe. I am here, and this channel is here to facilitate our growth. There are many others doing this, and I would, for instance, love to be a guest on Next Level Soul. If you know Alex Ferrari, if you know him, and if you like me, tell him about me. I've been looking to reach him, or anyone else. Anyone else. It's time for a lot of us who do not yet know each other to know each other and catalyze things onward. So, thank you. Bye.